Hey everybody, I'm going to try to put this up as a live stream, so you're going to see troubleshooting and all. So I'm pretty much set up, but I might go on and off the camera. That's normal. And I just want to make sure you know that I'm in Morocco. Here, I'll prove it. House. Look at that pool. Oop, wrong way. Check out the pool. My house for a while. So I've got another more than a week and I'm going to enjoy every minute. So I just wanted to bring you here live so I could show you some of the things that I've purchased while I've been here in Morocco and some bath bomb troubleshooting in humid areas. Oh my gosh, this has happened to me in Victoria. I don't know why I thought it wouldn't happen in here in Africa. Probably because it's Africa and I have this like preconceived idea that it's dry. Not so much in Casablanca. So we'll start out with a troubleshooting for making bath bombs here in Morocco or other places where it's really, really moist. Here in Morocco, I'm going to give it another try. I want to make some shower steamers to go back to the hammam with so I can, you know, zhuzh it up even more when I go to the hammam because hammams are awesome. So I will also be relating some of the fun things that I've been doing. Yesterday was the wedding and it was, well, actually yesterday and the day before was the wedding here in Morocco and it was so much fun. Oh my gosh, so much fun. So our little girl, she's married. And I think I cried like she was my own daughter. It was incredible. It was touching and it brought back so many memories from my own wedding. So if only my wedding could have been this amazing though as far as the party was concerned. I tell you, they know how to party in Morocco and I had the time of my life. And so I went to a special market, which I'm going back to today, get some more things to bring home because the prices were amazing. So if you're in Casablanca, I can put a link below as to where to shop. You just take a taxi. Inouï is what we've been using and we can get anywhere we want to. This particular store is right in my neighborhood. I managed to get in a very nice part of Morocco and stay in a villa, which is just the right size for two people. I could probably have brought my husband and she probably could have brought her husband as well. So a couple could also be, two couples could probably also be here because there are two double beds. Having said that, one is a proper bed and one is like a futon-y type bed that's also a beautiful couch. But the space is incredible. And I'm also going to show you while we're here, one of the perks to living in a villa where I am because the party was going until 8 a.m. So I needed to go home and sleep. So I will show you, actually I'll show you that right now before we even get started with the bath bombs, before we even get started with formulating, and before we do the update on the tinted creams. Now the tinted creams are fabulous. So we'll do a proper tutorial with those soon and I will show you that. So let's just switch the camera around. The perks of this particular space. I'm just going to turn it toward the pool. So we've got these French doors, right? Well, if you look over here, oops. If you look over here, hiding behind here, nope, let me bring you over a little more. Oh. Hiding behind here are like garage door openers. So when I got home last night, I just pushed the button. You guys see that? Now I'm going to turn out the light so you can see how dark it is in here. Woo! So I was able to get a good night's sleep. That's the exuberant energy you are witnessing at this moment. All right, back, and we'll go down, and I'll give you a sneak peek at what's going on here later. So this is what we've got to look forward to if you join us here. Please make comments like this is a live stream because I can't figure out how to live stream with my phone. So now you got me back. There we are. Yeah. Yeah, so we're back in my lab. It was really, really fun though. So I'll be talking about my experiences as I formulate, because that's, you know, what we're here for, you just see what happens. So let's dive right into the bath bombs right away, because that's something we've covered a lot. And I know a lot of you are probably still struggling, especially the newbies. So we're gonna go down to my workstation here where I've already, oop, not the ceiling, where I've already had my blowout. So if you recognize, I don't even know if I made a video or not, but I made a bath bomb in a tube that I was gonna take to the hammam, just some powder. I didn't actually like try to make fairy dust, but it exploded in my bag. It smells like beautiful lavender. And the one that I put in a silicone mold, again, grew like my macarons, they're really fun. I mean, they're sturdy. They're not gonna fizz a lot though, because the reaction has pretty much gone through its thing, all right? So if you're in Morocco and you're in a humid place, wait till the sun comes out and all that humidity is burned off. You do have that particular advantage over some regions. If you are in a perpetually humid place, I'm afraid you're gonna have to reduce your citric acid as much as possible, or just make bicarb salt bombs. They aren't really gonna fizz, they're not gonna be a fizzy bomb, but they'll still be fragrant and beautiful, all right? So that's that. And we'll just bring it back up. I'm gonna get the hang of this, I'm sure. There we go. So I'm gonna put this away because we're gonna use that anyway. It's not a loss, it's not a loss, it's not a loss. Just know that fairy dust is still very, very fun. And every drop of it I'm gonna use. It'll go in my shower, because there are a lot. Shower bombs are really, really fun here in Morocco because there aren't a lot of places you can go and get a tub. If I purchase a villa in here, once our own mortgage is paid, maybe someplace like, I don't know, Agadir, or maybe if there's an affordable place in Casablanca, I mean, that'd be nice too. I kind of like this city. It's beautiful. I just want to be comfortable because I'm going to be old, guys. And yeah, I'm going to be a snowbird one day. And I already have friends my own age. Hi guys, I hope you're watching YouTube here. Brush up on your English. I will brush up on my Francais. And my Darija, and my Amazine. Amazin. I've been trying to stick to Darja before I go into Amazin. I did bring a study guide so that you know that I'm actually trying Muhammad. Momo, I really do want to be able to talk to the taxi drivers. Okay, it's so funny. Every time we get a taxi, they don't know what the heck we want, and they don't understand our French. So Quebecois out there, you might be able to get by, but English-speaking Quebecois who have learned like the Canadian version of Francais, you're gonna have problems. All right, let me get that book so you can see it. Now that we've covered a little bit of cosmetic science, just un peu cosmétique. Let's see. Where's my book? Where's my book? Been studying hard, I guess. Voila! I found it. Yeah, only problem with the book is pronunciation, but you can go into Google. I've been doing quite a bit of Google. It is a type of Arabic, but they do have a lot of different words, and it's kind of like if I speak Franglish, because of the heavy French influence here in Morocco, you hear French words all the time. Meow, meow. Come here, come on. Yeah, you want to see mon chat? Le petite chat. Oops, up, 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 down, 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 down. This is my petite chat. She's always waking me up. She's He's a little bully. I'm gonna kick him out in a little bit. I'll give you a better look of him. This is opposite my regular. Here, say hello, say bonjour. Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum, YouTube. Yeah. No cat hair in the formulating. Okay. Anyway, if I don't pay him a little bit of attention, he'll be making loud the entire time. And I don't really want to have to make him go outside with the friskies, because that's my trick to getting him out of the way, because he gets in the way. But I love him. J'adore le jet. Oh, now we got two. If he comes over here, this little guy, though, let me show you him. He's really cute. Okay, let's bring the camera around the other way. He is my fellow formulator. Do you see him on the ground there? Oop, gotta go down. I think you can see him. He just crouched. Oh, 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 oh. Le chat enfant. I'll move the camera. There's my kitty. That's my fellow formulator. He doesn't bother me, so I let him sit on the bench in front of me. And he's a good boy. He's a very good boy. He does not interfere with the process, with the artistic process that this scientist goes through. Okay, so let's do a little show and tell now that I've showed off the cats. And we're learning Arabic. And I brought that from Canada, so you can buy that on Amazon. Just Google it. Just search. You'll find it. All right. We're going to be using these to fill our bottles. It should be a lot of fun. At least I hope it'll work. We're going to give that a try. You'll see that later in other episodes. And I'm sure for a while, because they're so cute. Le pen. Oh, they're so cute. Petit le pen. Le pin? I don't know. Rabbit, I'll say. They don't have it here. Lapin, I think is how it's spelled. Lapin. Maybe I got my stuff right. They're just a small 10 ml, so that's the perfect for our little tiny bottles and our little tiny creams, because they'll be liquid when we're doing them. Now, here's something cool I picked up. You can get amoxicillin here, and this is 1,000 milligrams. So when I got scratched by a cat, le chat scratch, I had to make a cream. I'll show you that actually really quick. You know, I'm formulating constantly, so if you're wondering why I'm not posting, it's just because I'm working, guys. Working hard. Sounds like the cat's harassing my daughter. So here's the cream that I created. It's more of an ointment. I don't think I've covered ointments on here. I was just in a rush. I did my whole, mama's recipe thing where I didn't even really measure a whole lot. I just went by eyeballing. So I know everybody loves it when I do that. But sometimes it's an emergency. Like when I get the scratch on my shoulder from the shot and it was getting infected. So again, the reason I went to the pharmacy. Now, if you need to get amoxicillin in some countries, I believe that Mexico's the same way. You write it down on your paper. The pharmacist will go get it and you can buy it. You don't have to go to your doctor. The pharmacist is more than qualified to dispense and to give you directions on how to use it. So why not? When in Morocco, do the Moroccan thing. So here's our ointment. It's kind of an ointment cream. I didn't really balance it or worry about anything. I just wanted it so it wasn't just oily. So I added emulsifying max and I added some of my cream mix. So I have hyaluronic acid and a lot of other beautiful things in there. This is what it's like. It's a nice balm. It's It's all at room temperature here on the hot day in Morocco, so I think it's pretty much stable. I don't think when I get back to Victoria it's going to turn into liquid. It may be really hard there, but I was formulating for here. I also used argan. I used the cooking argan, so it's got like this nutty roasted scent. It's incredible. So I'm happy with this. I'm gonna go ahead and put a label on it, and I'm gonna use this a little bit because waste not, want one. And yeah, so it's just as effective as anything that I got at home for sealing. And I was washing, so I know it made a difference. I was washing and I was still getting an infection. I was cleaning it off and opening up the wounds and washing. It still wasn't enough. The minute I put on the cream that I created with just micro doses of amoxicillin. So this is 1 tablet. I used a small fraction of one of these to start. It was plenty. So we didn't have to use very much at all. So that kind of gives you an idea of how much penicillins actually, or antibiotics are actually in those ointments. When people tell you that it's not really much, so it's not really going to do a lot for a big thing, it's more of a preventative. One, it's providing an occlusive environment, so it's not going to get reinfected. Plain occlusive wasn't working for me, so I do know that this is really, really good. So if you've got access to a little bit of antibiotics and you need to make an emergency cream and you don't want to go out and buy it, you can if you've got the materials. So it's been done. If you'd like, I'll do a whole video on how I created this. You just gotta let me know. If you're interested, I'll make it. I can make anything. I am a cosmetic chemist. Guys, well, nearly. I do have 2 degrees and I'm working on my 3rd. So I have a biology degree, which gives me the background for this particular subject. Not a doctor, not a doctor. I have a psychology degree that also helps because it's science-based, and a lot of cosmetic, the effect that cosmetics have on the system, both the emotional and physiological response to things like scent, make a lot of sense in the psychological world. And if you're interested in you know, going into deep studies with that, there's a lot of paperwork out there. There's a lot of master's and doctorate theses that have been written on that. In fact, that's what I was planning on doing before I started having babies. So maybe I'll finish my doctorate. Then you can call me Dr. Jen. Anyway, so all of you out there that are my subscribers and you have a science background, you know what I'm talking about. Even those of you who don't, I try to make it easy to understand. We use materials that you can get in your local grocery stores, in your local cosmetic counters, and even at the dollar store. We're going to be doing a dollar store tint, but you can use whatever you have on hand. You don't have to go to the dollar store and buy the brand of tint that I got. I mean, this beautiful tint is a moisturizer, and it was just what was made from dollar store ingredients, but we've got salon quality base. So I've got this beautiful tint, and I didn't have to go out and buy all of the clays because they're in the dollar store stuff too, because they're easy to mix. You don't want to be formulating for a dollar store with hard to use ingredients. So I've given up on bringing in those large quantity pigments for now, unless I'm going to be producing commercially. I will get in some minimum quantity orders. I just got to learn how to do a purchase order with some of these bigger companies. I've always been able to use my credit card with purchase orders before with other like culinary suppliers, but yeah, he's back. Meh. So if you have any tips for me on how to fill out that purchase order, please let me know, like with Clarion, and there is, I do want to place an order for the liposomal Proliponio. I love that stuff. I used it on my eyelash serum, which is incredible. C'est merveilleux. It is working. So if you want an active liposomal, hey, get off me. If you want a liposomal eyelash pentapeptide hexapeptide formulation to try on your eyes, let me know. I can send you a small sample. I am doing clinical trials right now. So I have been giving them to a select number of people. The raw ingredients for a bottle of my hexapeptides, this much, is over $400 USD. So if you are serious, let me know, especially if you've had eyelash extensions. I know that the extensions are not something I'm going to be doing except for very special occasions, because they took a lot of my eyelashes with them. They're supposed to grow with them, but what happens is that glue spot, as it grows with your lash, gets itchy and scratchy, and you itchy and scratchy it, and what happens is you lose 2 or 3 lashes when you do that. It just happens. I was talking to a makeup artist who came and did my makeup for the wedding, and Fatima said, yeah, there's some ladies who have to have those eyelash extensions because their eyes are bald. They have to have them, or they have to wear the glued eyelashes. So I'm switching back to, I'm practicing with just glue. It's not actually on my lash, and it's not irritating my lid. And at the same time, I am boosting my lash with the oh, let me show you it. I don't think I've shown you it. So I've got, ooh, this stuff is amazing. Oh my gosh. So this is my liposomal hexapeptide lash growth serum, and it's working on me. I don't know if you can see my lower lashes, but they're thicker, and my upper lashes are coming back. I'm starting to feel like a bald. So I'm starting to feel like a broken doll. So I had those thick ones on. Now I've got a smaller, more moderate lash on there. But yesterday for the wedding, and I'll post pictures, I wasn't even wearing any lash extensions. This little tiny bit, top and bottom, as close to the lash line as you can. It is liposomal, so it's technically cosmeceutical. So I can't make any claims until I finish these clinical trials. And we're gonna do some clinical trials and efficacy testing, which is efficacy testing. And we're gonna do some stability testing. And then I'll send it off to a lab, and then perhaps it will be the first released professional formulation that I've managed to create. You may see me on Dragon's Den. Maybe. Wouldn't that be the dream? So if you want to support my research, there are buttons below, and YouTube helps. All of you help. This is really a breakthrough that I'm really proud of. So anywho, so I'll show you how I can show you. I apply it once a day, and if you're in the clinical trials, you apply it once a day for a month. And then if you want more, you actually got to help me replace the, you can have it at cost, but I'm not going to give it to you for free. Actually, I need to go up under my eyelash because my doohickeys are there. Wow, you can feel it. It is pretty powerful stuff. And it is in a serum base, and a tiny bit goes a long way. I've been using this for 2 months now. 2 months, and it's still nearly full. It's got a wand in there, so I'm not able to fill the bottle completely. I filled the bottle halfway. Give you an idea how much I used in 3 months or 2 months, 2.5 months. So you're going to get about a 4 to 6 month supply, because you're going to forget every once in a while. I forget, and it's still working. All right, so this is the lash serum. I'm going to stop there because if this gets too long, nobody's going to see all this really cool stuff. So you're going to have to come back to see my haul, and we'll start out with that, okay? We'll do the haul, we'll do the tint. I'll show you how to make this. Maybe tomorrow. I'm going to post this right away so nobody misses out. I'm not going to do any editing. We're going to treat this like a live, and we'll see you all soon. Peace out. Bye. Click like and subscribe, and come learn with me.